So another week's gone by. We're to another weekend, thank goodness. And we're going to have some fun tonight. We've got baseball on tap. We're going to open for baseball, an Onyx Preferred Players Autograph Baseball, some Platinum Elite Baseball, a Hit Parade Gold Signature Series box of, well, something signed. And what have we got in football? I've got to think about this a minute. We've got a full-size Leaf helmet, football helmet autograph. Those just came out today. And a case of 2013 Momentum football. And what else? Oh, I have a case of 2013 Contenders football. So we've got a lot of fun stuff to open up tonight. So I'm going to put up the spreadsheet here, and we're going to take a look at break number 1. This spreadsheet will go up before the beginning of each break. So if you're in one of the later breaks, you'll see this spreadsheet go up again before your break. First up is a 2017 Onyx Preferred Players Autograph Baseball. This is break number 7. Our eBay end date is 8/25, and of course, Friday night, 8/25 at 10:30 Eastern. That's right now. That's our live stream schedule. And that break number 7, by the way, that just means it's the 7th time we've broken this product. Not that it is obviously the 7th break of the night, because this is the first break of the night. So you will see the team names down the left and winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. So we'll scroll down through here for a minute and give everybody a chance to remember who you have in this break. And then we're going to bust in here and see what we have in our autograph ball. And while I'm getting this opened up, just a quick reminder, guys. Hi, Jordan. Whenever you guys are bidding on multiple auctions, just remember to wait for me to manually combine your shipping invoice. I know sometimes it probably seems like it has been combined because eBay will automatically combine it. But when eBay combines it, they're going to put in the full shipping cost for everything. When I combine it, I'm not going to do that. I put it in at a reduced shipping rate, and then it's also capped at a maximum of $8.99 a day. Now, obviously, when they're, free shipping, doesn't matter. But if eBay does it or if I do it. But if it's shipping with something attached to it, a shipping cost attached to it, you kind of always want to wait for me to adjust it, and then that'll save you some money. So there's our signature, something with a B and something with an R. And we're going to have to read to see who this is, I think. And it is Brendan Rodgers. And you know what? I need to adjust the focus on our camera a little bit, I think. Because it's wanting to show us too much stuff in the background and not enough stuff up close. Just give me 1 second while I try something here. Let's see if that makes it a little bit better. I think it does. So our ball is Brendan Rodgers, and of course there's the other little certificate that goes with it, and that should match, a little sticker that's on here. Now give me 1 second, and I am going to find, I printed out the checklist for this this time, if I can, well, at least I thought I printed out the checklist for this. That's the icons. Oh boy, maybe I didn't, but I thought that I did. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, let me see if I've got, I should know Brendan Rodgers why can't I pull that out of my head? Because it's going to be, it's always the one that you see, right? It's always the one that comes out that you can't remember. I just did Brendan Rodgers. Why can I not think where he goes? All right, guys, bear with me. I'm going to have to look this up. And I really thought I had printed out the correct checklist, but I guess I did not. So that brings me back to having one more place I can look. And all right, I guess I'm going to have to, we're going to have to resort to Google on this one while Brendan Rodgers hangs out here for a minute. He's a prospect, but for whom I cannot remember. So we'll go into Google and let them point us in the right direction. are you, Brendan Rodgers? Here we go. All right, the official site of Minor League Baseball says that Brendan Rodgers is associated with the Colorado Rockies, is the parent club. So this is a hit for the Rockies with the Brendan Rodgers autographed baseball. So congrats, Rockies, on that. And so while I was on the topic, though, let's just touch back on the combined shipping again for one more quick little thought on that. Sometimes, guys, it might seem like you're not going to get a combined invoice because if you bid early in the night, there may be a big gap of time until you see it. And that's because I combine for the whole entire day. So I don't start doing those combined invoices until the last auction of the night has ended. So most of the time, by the time you get a manually combined invoice from me, it's going to be probably about 20 minutes before the scheduled start time of the break. Sometimes earlier, but usually about 20 minutes ahead of time. So as long as you don't make payment in the meantime, I will be able to see everything in there and grab it and combine it right there at the end of the night. Save you a little money. Next up is 5 boxes of Onyx Platinum Elite Baseball. This is a quarter case. This is break number 2. This is listed by player names because it has a very limited kind of checklist. And it's limited to the players you see here, and then the possibility of a case hit, which also will include all other players in the sense that, you know, sometimes they'll put in another common card even that's not necessarily a case hit, but not one of the players that's listed. That would fall to the case hit spot as well. Anything that says no bids buyback, like these here, that just means that's an orphan team. It is unloved, unwanted. Nobody gave it a forever home. So if anything comes out for one of those teams, it will stay here with me. So here's what we're going to do now. We started this case last week, I guess, and that's why some of these are numbered on one side already. So I'm going to flip them around to the other side so we can number it on the opposite side tonight. And then we're going to let random.org choose which of our boxes that we open tonight. Just, as I said, got to flip them. Had to flip them around so we have the right side showing here to number them again. And then, of course, we'll put all these numbers in random, and the first 5 that come up will be the 5 that we open tonight. And eventually, I will get them all numbered. So we're going to buzz over here, type these in, and see what we come up with. Anytime there's a case hit involved, I prefer to kind of do it this way. Sometimes even when there's not a case hit involved, I will still do it this way, just so it's transparent and everybody can see how we determine what's opened on any given night. All right, so this is 5, 4, 13, 9, and 10. And I'm going to mark those real quick. 5, 4, 13, 9, and 10. All right, so I just marked those so I didn't have to try to remember that sequence of numbers, because good grief, we all know that some days I do well to remember what cards we're pulling out by the end of the break. Hey, Jordan, I am doing well tonight. How are you doing? I didn't see you the other night. I thought you would probably jump in on Honors or on Origins or some of that, and I didn't see you. Where you been hanging out all week? So there should be in each of these 2 autographed cards per pack. There's 1 pack per box. Now, having said that, I will say we opened some boxes out of the first part of this case that didn't have 2 autographs in them. So, I don't know. Sometimes these guys don't pack things, not just these people, and, you know, any of them, any of the companies from time to time, they'll either give you more than what you're expecting, which isn't all that often, or sometimes less than what you're expecting, and that's not fun. But if they follow the guidelines that they told us what would be in the product is we find 2 autographs in each of these. You've been in Flawless. You hit a Lynn Dawson and an Adam, I'm assuming Vinatieri on card auto. I said autumn. That's nice little hits for sure. We pulled a Jim Brown out of Best of Football, was it 1960 Topps, 1950, 1960? I can't even remember now. Topps Jim Brown graded to 8 or 9 out of Leaf Best of Football earlier this week. I thought of you. And you know, I thought it was probably, I figured maybe $100, $150 card, something like that. And the guy who hit it sent me a message and said one had recently sold on eBay for $375. So a little bit better hit even than I thought it was going to be. But it was pretty cool to pull out of there. But obviously Flawless is awesome too, man, for sure. That is an expensive set, Flawless is. Now each of these packs will have basically the same set of base cards in them. We have Bo Bichette, Tristan McKenzie, Nicky Lopez, Kevin Maytan, DJ Wilson, Carlos Rincon. There's our first signature. Let me get through the rest of our base. Ronald Acuna and Jay Groom. This might be, no, I guess I was going to say maybe that'll be our case hit redemption or something, but no, it's just a blank something, and we have 1 autograph in here. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. We were expecting 2, we got 1. So we got DJ Wilson first out, and that's out of pack 1. We'll have, of course, our same set of base cards. You're just going to see them go through here again. Here's a little Kevin Maytan. This is a nice one, and it is numbered to 50, 32 of 50. So that's a nice hit for whoever has Kevin in this break. I don't want to mix all my cards up here. And some of the people on the checklist, of course, everybody was listed by name, obviously, except for the case hit. Some of them, such as Alvarez here, are actually Onyx buybacks from another year, a different year, but was still put in this product. So there is Mr. Alvarez, and it looks like 21 of 225 on that one. Then our other 2 base cards. Oh, you hit a Le'Veon Bell to 10 in Flawless. Nice. You are having some good luck over there then. I hate to think what the buy-in price is for that. I'd say quite high. Set those down. There's our other 2 base again. Nicky Lopez, and that one is unnumbered. And here's another Kevin Maytan. So Kevin's bidding spot doing quite well tonight. Tell you what, these base cards, we'll just go on and buzz right through them and get to, there's our base cards again. Oh, this might be our case hit, maybe. We'll see here in a second. I think Carlos Rincon. That one is unnumbered, and this is, whoops, gosh, this is the redemption, and it says a 2017 Platinum Elite card of Jason Groom. But isn't he one of the guys that we had let me buzz back over here for a second. No, we had Jay Groom, and that said, I didn't mean to do that. Let's try this again. Sorry, guys, hang on. I switched us to the wrong screen, and now I've got us stuck somehow. Sorry, bear with me. I don't know exactly what I just did there, but I did something, and now we're stuck. And I was trying to flip us back to the spreadsheet, and I managed to not do that. Instead, I did some kind of, I don't even know what, hit something weird. And let's try this one more time. All right, so our spreadsheet, we have a J Groom listed, but this redemption says Jason Groom. So I'm going to assume that that's completely different person. but we're going to double check that real quick here. Because, you know, one thing I will say, Onyx has been known to occasionally make a typo in something. Okay, that is the same guy. So I just pulled him up on Google, and it says his name is Jason J. Groom. So this is the same guy. He's not a separate guy. So he goes to the J. Groom spot because apparently his name is Jason. He goes by J. So that's still not our case hit. But I guess they just didn't have his signatures ready in time to go in here. Here is another Bo Bichette. So Bo's spot with a few hits in here tonight. That one is unnumbered. And another Kevin Maytan. So he is coming out like insane tonight. So we will review those. I'm going to set the base cards aside. And I'm going to adjust this one more little time. I'm still just not loving where the focus looks like. Try it again. All right, so here is Alvarez to 225. One of many Kevin Maytans. That one is unnumbered. Here's a Bo Bichette. You guys may notice on these, some of them, that's Carlos Rincon. Some of these do have, you know, some edge and corner issues. Some of them are cut imperfectly and have kind of little ragged edges, for lack of a better word. Kevin Maytan again. Nicky Lopez. DJ Wilson. And Kevin Maytan again. And that one is to 50. Sorry, you can see that down there, 32 of 50. And then our redemption for, it says Jason Groom on here, but it's really J. Groom. His name is Jason. He goes by J. So we did just check that out. So that has Elite in the books. Let's get us back over to the spreadsheet, and hopefully I can do it right this time without dumping us to a black screen there like I did the last time. I don't know how I managed to do that. This is one box of 2017 Hit Parade Gold Signature Edition Baseball. This is break number 1. I just wanted to give these a try. They looked interesting. We'll see what we come out of it. All right, so once again, we're going to scroll down through here, give everybody a chance to see their name. And I see a couple of unpaid teams in here, the Twins and the Phillies. So if anything were to come out for one of those, they would go. They would stay here with me. Anything else is going to go out to you guys. Oh, your Cam Newton rookie that came out 2011 Prime 6, graded out at a 9 with a 10 auto. Fantastic, man. That is great. That is fantastic. Oh, Jay Rotolo, you're talking about Onyx not spreading the autographs out. Well, you know, that's part of the reason we do the randomization of the boxes is to kind of help spread that out a little bit. But also, of course, it's not a heavy checklist. As you saw, it's a very limited number of... Why can I not get this box open? It's a very limited number of players on the checklist, so that probably makes a little bit of a difference as well. And this is just a little Hit Parade advertising card. And, oh boy, I think this might make somebody pretty happy. Look at that, guys. That is pretty darn sweet, is it not? This is 2013 Bowman Sterling Prospects, Carlos Correa, graded 9.5 Gem Mint, and the autograph to a 9. That is an awesome hit for the Astros. I mean, wow. That is a nice one, guys. A really nice hit out of our Hit Parade Signature Series. So, congratulations, Astros, on that. It's a nice hit. It's made somebody pretty happy, I imagine. Now, give me 1 second. I'm going to set the rest of that Elite off of the sorting mat so that we have a little room to actually sort some things here in a minute. Because we're going to have some stuff to sort. we're going to next go to before we break the football cards, we're actually going to break the full-size helmet next. We're going to do it slightly out of order, just so that the people waiting on the helmet don't have to sit behind 2 half-case breaks. So this is one 2017 Leaf autographed full-size football helmet. This is break number 1 because this just came out today. And I see Rusty Shadow is all over this one. So Rusty Shadow is really, really all in on winning the helmet here tonight. And you know, these full-size helmets are pretty awesome, guys, so I don't blame Rusty Shadow one bit. If you're going to go for something, that's a good thing to go for. And it comes in a gigantic box. This box that it comes in is really not good for shipping. It's not that kind of a box. It came inside of an inner case. So I will send it to you in a different box than the one it's packaged in, but I will make sure it is packed all safe and sound when you get it. Oh, man. Oh, you guys are going to be happy with the first out of the box. You're going to be so happy. Let me get this one out of the way. And you can't tell who this is yet, but there's a sticker on the top, which is how I know who it is. I'm keeping you slightly in suspense while I try to get it out of here. Yeah, this we had to get out of the plastic. How about a little Marcus Mariota first out for the Tennessee Titans? Nice. Oh, yeah. That is a sweet hit. Full-size, it's a replica helmet, but full-size replica helmet autograph for the Titans, Marcus Mariota. And here is the little COA. Leaf uses these little credit card type things, so it will be inside the bag with your helmet. So we are off to a fine start with the Leaf autographed full-size helmets. And we'll have a lot more of those coming up in the next few days. Actually, probably the next few weeks, because I got a few cases of them, because they usually have really good hits in them. So I loaded up so we would have some to open for a little while. But that's a great way to start off with a Marcus Mariota. That's going to roll us into 5 boxes of 2013 Panini Momentum Football. And this is case break number 5. Team names are down the left, winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. And I see Jake Ree 7978's got a lot of teams in here. And this is, again, that's a good place to have a lot of teams because there's 50 hits in this case. Yeah, 50 hits. So I imagine we'll be sending Jake Ree 7978 probably a big box of cards that will weigh several pounds, I imagine. Shipping wise on this stuff, guys, any of the things that have free shipping, $0 shipping, that stuff is now going to go out once a week. So it will ship out right in the 6 to 7 day range, most likely, for anything with free shipping. Unless, if you have another break that goes out with paid shipping in the meantime, obviously it would ship sooner. It would, hitch a ride and go with that. But if you only have free shipping items, those are going to now go out once every 6 or 7 days on average. And that's just so I can keep offering free shipping and I can expand it and give you more free shipping items even because, everybody likes free shipping. But it can become cost prohibitive when, you're sending maybe the same person 3, 4, 5 packages. Why am I not in this box right? 3, 4, 5 packages in a week. It makes it a little more challenging to do. So I think if we just consolidate that a little more, I should be able to expand and even send you list more things with free shipping than what we've even got up now. So, Alan, was that your Tennessee Titans helmet? I see that you said awesome there. Is that your Marcus Mariota? If it was, man, that is one sweet little hit. I tell you, I always love what Leaf puts in. You know, you always pull some nice stuff out of Leaf products. You know, out of the Leaf Best of Football, the first box we opened was only supposed to have one card. It had 2 cards in it this week. We had a Peyton Manning autograph numbered to 18, graded to 9 or 9.5, I forget which. And the second card in there was a Namath numbered to 10. Then the second box of Leaf Best of Football we opened was the Brown auto for, or it wasn't an auto, was the Brown card from, I think, 1960 Topps for the Cleveland Browns. That one was graded 8 or 9, and again, you know, card worth several $100s, and Leaf just always puts good stuff in their products. I like them. So we're going to have a fair amount of base here in Momentum. We'll kind of buzz through that, but we're also going to have a lot of hits. Should be 10 per box for a total of 50 in the case. First hit to $3.99, Tyler Eifert for the Bengals with the materials hit. Little Eric Reed rookie. Next out, E.J. Manuel to $3.99 for the Bills. Eric Fisher for the Chiefs to $5.99. There's our first autograph. Our other 2 were materials hits, of course. Oh, how about a little Dez Bryant to $99? This is going to put the Cowboys on a good path. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be signed for you, but even so, always nice to hit Dez Bryant materials or signature, so still a nice hit there. Deion Sims to $5.99 for the Dolphins. Ryan Nassib for the Giants to $3.99. Big Ben, he's probably going to be numbered. Let's see. Yeah, to 49 on the Big Ben. To 49 on Jarvis Jones autograph for the Steelers. Of course, you're looking for Le'Veon, I know, but it's still good to have hits, no matter. To $3.99 for the Bills with the Marquise Goodwin material and signature. That is a sticker auto. I think the majority of these actually are sticker autos, so maybe unless I say it's an on-card auto, just assume what you see as a sticker hit. This is to $5.99 for the Lions with Corey Fuller. A little Keenan Allen to $1.99 for the Chargers. It's a nice one. And then shipping on this, Momentum, which I know was a paid shipping break. Momentum and Contenders both look for this to ship out probably in the range of Tuesday into Wednesday, and sooner if I can get it out to you sooner. I always, you know, want to get it to you as soon as I can, but sometimes you have other breaks ahead of you that have to be sorted and sent first. So I try to estimate to the best of my ability. Sometimes I can get it a little faster. Every once in a while it'll be a little slower, but most of the time it's right in that range. Yeah, Alan, that was a nice hit on that helmet. That was a really nice hit. I mean, that pulling Mariota on a full-size helmet is pretty darn sweet. I love the full-size helmets anyway. I mean, they're kind of harder to ship. I mean, they are a little bit of a pain to ship, but outside the fact that they're a little bit of a pain to ship, they are awesome pieces of memorabilia. And depending on who you pull, some of them worth quite a bit of money. All right, we are into box number 2 here. We had Keenan Allen out of the last box. We've got Keenan Allen again to 299. That's a big piece of material. They were a little stingy and just gave us one color, but a nice big swatch anyway. Jonathan Franklin for the Packers to 299 with triple material. Champ Bailey for the Broncos to 199 material. There's a little DeAndre Hopkins rookie. Of course, we want to find him with some ink. EJ Manuel to 299 triple material for the Bills. Oh, I like these cards, the kind of clear acetate type cards. Most of them are not numbered or anything, but I just think they're pretty cool. And that one, of course, is Macklin for the Eagles. To $4.99 for the Ravens, Aaron Millette autograph. Alex Okafor to $299 for the Cardinals. Vance McDonald for the Niners to $299, another jumbo piece of material. Matt Barkley to $199 for the Eagles. For the Colts to $5.99, Kerwin Williams. Poor injured Ryan Tannehill. Man, I feel bad for that guy. Rex Burkhead to $1.99 for the Bengals. And there went a little Kenny Vaccaro rookie for the Saints. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this slightly differently so that we know where because the hits are always seem to be the next to last card in each pack. So we're going to stack these a little differently so I know where the hit is. Oh, man. Brendan, Edelman tore his ACL. Oh, man. See, that's the thing with preseason, right? I mean, of course it could happen in any setting. It could happen in practice. It could happen in games at the first of the season or whatever. But, I mean, that's always one of the knocks on preseason games is you can have just just seems like there's a higher occurrence of injuries to high value players in preseason games. And it's just like, man, it's awful. Oh, and it was a non-contact injury. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. Yep, he's probably done for the year, it sounds like, before the year even gets started. I'm surprised I didn't get a little ESPN pop-up or something on that. A lot of times I watched the break on the iPad as well as the primary device just so I could see if there was any problems, ever with the stream, and so I can see the chat and all that. And usually on the iPad, ESPN will pop up with a little alert when something big happens, but they haven't popped up with this one yet. Xavier Rhodes to $5.99 for the Vikings is our hit out of that pack. Jonathan Cyprien to $5.99 for the Jags. Oh, I should set up my alerts on the NFL app. That's a good idea. That's a good call, Brendan. And think about that. Landry Jones to $1.99, the Steeler that we always hit in 2013, and we always go, oh, why isn't he Le'Veon Bell? Me too. When I'm in breaks, I'm always looking for Le'Veon, and I hit Landry a disproportionate amount of the time. But hey, you never know. Landry might take over the team someday, and we'll all be happy we have him. Tyler Wilson to $49 for the Raiders, triple material and signature. Well, Noshawn Marino to $1.99 for the Broncos, material. Kenjon Barner to $5.99 for the Panthers. Bjorn Warner to $5.99 for the Colts. Stephen Taylor to $99 for the Cardinals. Whoops, hang on. We had RG3 was trying to hide behind Julio Jones there for a minute. For the Chiefs to $1.99, Tony Mawaki. I don't know if I said his name right. I kind of doubt that I did. But you can see it there. You know who he is. Even though I didn't spit it out quite right. Another Tyler Wilson for the Raiders to $49. That's a nice patch, actually. All three of those are pretty nice patches. So that's a pretty cool little hit for the Raiders. I know Tyler Wilson, but still, you have to appreciate the nice piece of fabric on there. Yeah, I'm ready for the season to get started. It seems like, I don't know, it seems like football is always in hiatus longer than basketball. Although really they're probably about the same. For some reason, it seems like the NBA plays 11 out of 12 months. They don't, obviously, but it just feels like they do sometimes. And then the NFL, it feels like you go 6 months between a Super Bowl or, next time they play. And, of course, again, it's close to that, actually, I guess. I really never sat down and counted it up, but it's a while. But I am definitely ready for the season to start. And I'm excited about the rookie class we have with the Steelers this year. So I'm anxious to see how all that pans out. Well, I guess we got to see if they survive the cut first. I'll find out if they make the roster. Then I'll decide whether or not I'm excited, I suppose. Desmond Trufant to $599 for the Falcons. Kevin Mentor to $599 for the Cards. I think that stack's getting a little high. I'm going to move it over to the sorting mat. instead. Terrence Williams to 199 for those Cowboys. They're in a little bit of state of flux too, I guess, waiting to see if Zeke ends up suspended for the full amount of games or if the appeal gets it reduced. Marcus Lattimore to 399 for the Niners with the materials hit. Joseph Randall to 99, back-to-back Cowboys hits. Actually, not back-to-back. We had Marcus Lattimore in between. But there's a little Joseph Randall for the boys. Kenny Stills to 399 for the Saints. Materials hit. Quentin Patton for the 49ers to 399. Another materials hit. Tavon Austin to 399 for the Rams. Material. Cordarrelle Patterson for the Vikings, numbered to 25 and last in the series. You guys know how it thrills me to get first in the series and last in the series for no apparent reason, but yet it does. So Cordarrelle Patterson, 25 of 25 with the triple materials and signature. Nice little hit for the Vikes. Ray Rice to 49 for the Ravens. Oh, that's a nice patch, actually. Two colors with your purple and gold Ray Rice. That's pretty sweet. I would like to have had it signed for you, but still not gonna complain about that. Nice looking patch there. So this is our fifth and final box out of the case of Momentum, and once we finish Momentum, we will roll right into the half case of 13 Contenders, which we started last Friday. Oh, I forgot to do that, didn't I? I was doing it the other way and then forgot to do it that time. If anybody is in Texas who happens to be live with us right now, is the rain come in yet? Have you guys, I know they said it's supposed to make landfall tonight, and it's up to a Category 4, so that does not sound good for the coast of Texas. Got a good friend who lives in Austin, and I guess they're expecting a fair amount of rain there too, but obviously not like it's going to be more towards the coast. But hopefully, you know, they say it's supposed to stall out and be there for a while, kind of stuck over Texas, and man, I hope that doesn't turn out to be the case. As they say, you know, I mean, you guys remember what Katrina was like, and we sure don't want that happening again anywhere. All right, last box. Let's see what we come up with. Stedman Bailey to $3.99 for the Rams. Materials hit. Another one of our acetate cards. This one is Aaron Rodgers for the Packers. Our hit out of that pack, Marcus Davis to $5.99 for the Jets. Matt Elam to 199 for the Ravens. There have been a ton of Ravens coming out of here tonight with the Matt Elam. Demaryius Thomas and Eric Deckard of 149 for the Broncos with the dual materials. At least you got two colors, not on the same patch, but it's still kind of cool to have both colors across from each other like that. Dexter McCluster for the Chiefs to 49. The materials hit. Tyler Eifert to 299 for the Bengals. That's a quad material. EJ Manuel to 399 for the Bills. A little Zach Ertz for the Eagles. And Zach is numbered to 25, 20 of 25. So that's the second nice low number we pulled out of here. Desmond Trufant again. That one is to 299. That's our last pack out of the last box. Oh, I saw the black and gold and thought we were gonna have well, you know, who I thought we were gonna have, Le'Veon, but instead we have Marcus Wheaton to 99. So man, you got two nice pulls with the exact card you want. One with Marcus Wheaton and one with Landry. And man, we would have loved to have had either one of those with Le'Veon or for Le'Veon, but either way, at least you didn't go home empty-handed, Steelers. So let's recap our hits here before we move into contenders. We're going to review the materials first. And since we've already looked at the back of all these, I'm not going to flip them over to the back side again. We're just going to buzz through them from the front in case somebody jumped in late or just wants another look at their hit. And then we're going to do the same thing with the signatures. And once again, we're not going to flip over to the back. We're just going to take a look at the front of these. Unless, you know, if you throw up in chat that you want to look at something again from the back, just make a little note there in chat and I'll be happy to accommodate you. Otherwise, since we've scrolled through them once, we're going to just look from the front. Man, I can't believe we pulled two Steelers, both in the really nice card design, and neither one of them were Le'Veon. I had a good feeling about this one, too. I really did. And then another Steeler with Jarvis Jones. So that is 2013 Momentum. That case is in the books. And let me get this moved over and get contenders moved into our work area. And then we'll take a look at the spreadsheet. And again, on this half of the case, we determined it the same way we determined the other cases that we broke earlier tonight. When we first opened the case, each of those boxes were numbered, and then random.org selected which boxes we opened in the first half of the break versus which ones we are opening tonight on the back half of the case. So here we are with 6 boxes of 2013 Panini Contenders Football, half case break number 2, the back half of the case. So we will scroll down through, let everybody get a chance to check it out here. And of course, you saw there was one team up there unsold. That was the Ravens. And that was designated with the no bids buyback. Everything else, your name is across from it. Well, somebody's name's across from it. So one of those teams is probably yours if you're watching. So the first half of this case was good. It was really good. And I have a feeling the back half of this case is going to be pretty good as well. Contenders as a whole, you know, there's so much stuff in here that you can do something with beyond just the autographs. I mean, there's a lot of short prints in here and other things worth some money. But we did pull some very nice stuff out of the first half. And I'm hopeful that we're going to have as good luck with the second half. Contenders is always fun to open no matter what year it is. And of course, it's kind of the, I don't know, I don't want to say the gold standard of the rookie card because that's not really probably 100% accurate, but it is always one of the more desirable rookie cards are the ones from Contenders. Some of the higher value ones. Of course, obviously, National Treasures and some like that are going to be valued higher than Contenders, but in general, it's a nice set, nice series of cards. Always the worst part, getting them out of the wrappers. Delayed gratification is not my strong suit. For sure. And most of the ones, of course, that we see, well, when they say season ticket on them, they're just base cards. And when they say playoff ticket and other things, then that's a different matter. We're going to find a bunch of these little advertising cards that say Kid Reporter, and I've flipped it over for you that time so you can see there's not anything else to it. But when we come across them again, you know, I'm just going to toss them off to the side. So our first hit is Ryan Otten for the Chargers. And that one is a sticker auto. And we should find, hopefully, some on-card autos as we go through here as well. Generally, the on-card stuff would come from our players who were at the rookie premiere, are usually the ones who will have signed on-card. Like Mr. Ryan Nassib here for the Giants has signed on-card. So season ticket is the base for veterans. The one that says rookie ticket is basically the base for our rookies. And then if we find variations that say playoff ticket and things like that, that'll be will be numbered generally. Rookie of the Year contenders, we'll find a bunch of those insert cards as we go along as well. MVP contenders, again, another insert set we'll see several of. Draft class insert. And we're probably going to find a fair number of these inserts that have two different teams on them. So I'm going to start setting them aside off to the left here. And as we come across those, we're going to put them in a pile over there. And then at the end of the break, we'll go into random and let random tell us, you know, top half of the card or bottom half of the card. And that will determine which of the two teams they go to. Unless we only find, you know, like 2 or 3. If we only find 2 or 3, we'll do them individually. But if we find a bunch, like I'm expecting, we'll do it that way. Gavin Escobar is an on-card auto for the Cowboys. Some of the Matthew hits for the Cardinals are short prints. I don't know if Rookie of the Year contenders with Matthew as a short print or not, but his autograph is definitely a short print and generally a pretty high dollar one, I believe. So I'm not certain if the Rookie of the Year is short print for him or not, but it might be. I'll have to look that one up. Touchdown Tandems insert. Another one of our round numbers. And that one with Le'Veon and Monty Ball. Another one. Touchdown Tandems, Eli and Victor Cruz. Cardinals, Jaron Brown. Matt Schaub, is he going to be? No, he's not. It's behind him. It's John Bostic. John Bostic for the Bears is our hit. Kawan Short for the Panthers. And I'm just making sure we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 out of there. I thought we had an extra one, and we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we got an extra little hit in that box, which is nice. Occasionally they reward us with something extra. Probably not intentionally, but nonetheless they do. Makes up for some of the times when they sub out and put in those dumb rewards points and stuff. But I don't think we're ever going to complain about getting extra hits. Ah, ran right into that. I meant to get some more 2017 certified listed, and I don't think it actually got done today. Sometimes I schedule stuff to start, and I don't remember what's on what day, but I don't think that certified got listed today. I think something else, 2017, maybe Origins, maybe another Origins break went up. So I'll try to get the next certified break up for 2017. Maybe I can get it up tomorrow. Should have it ending on Thursday night of the upcoming week. We'll bust a half case of that, and of course we've got lots of Origins. More Leaf Best of Football. We've got some honors and 2016 Black Gold and a whole bunch of stuff. I just ran out of time to get it all listed, honestly. A little Bryce Butler for the Raiders. That's our first signature out of that box. Box number 2 that we're in right now. By all accounts, I guess Jay Cutler is doing pretty well so far in Miami. At least that's the last report I read. I haven't watched any of the preseason for anybody but the Steelers. And even then, even with my Steelers, it's been a little hit or miss. I've had so much going on. Tyler Wilson for the Raiders. Back-to-back Raiders hits. That one is an on-card auto. Kansas City Chiefs, Eric Fisher. Another MVP insert. How about some Marcus Lattimore for the Niners with an on-card auto? It's a nice one. DeAndre Hopkins Rookie of the Year contender insert. T.Y. Hilton playoff ticket numbered to 99 for the Colts. I'm going to once again move that stack of base over onto the sorting mat. I just don't like them to get super high. Makes me nervous that something's going to happen. Earl Wolf for the Eagles. Big Ben and Heath Miller. Oh, that's the same team. I was starting to set that off to the side for random. No, that would all be the same team. Andrew Luck and Reggie Wayne for the Colts. Don't know what happened there. Lost my head for a minute. Timothy Wright for the Bucks. And now, doesn't it seem like we were one autograph short in that box? It seems like we were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we weren't, because was that 6 again? 4, 5, 6. It was. Both of those boxes had 6. I thought one of them was short, and it actually both had an extra. We're only supposed to be getting, see it on there, 5 per box. That's 2 boxes in a row where we seem to have pulled out 6. So the force is with us tonight, so to speak. I have a little cat that's just trying to run back and forth through these wrappers, and I think he's getting ready to try to make a bunch of noise, so beware. Oh, no, he decided not to. He just jumped right over him and took off. Usually the wrappers kind of, I don't know, they fascinate them. I guess all the noise they make or something. That was me making noise right there. I was moving something on the floor that was in my way. All right, this is the halfway point. This is box number 3. Well, it'll be the halfway point when we finish it. I guess it's not exactly the halfway point as we start it, but when we finish it, it will be. Tom Brady and Gronk. A little Eddie Lacy draft class insert. Well, I guess that whole group was upside down. We'll just flip the whole thing. Usually it's only 1 or 2. Marcus Wheaton and Stedman Bailey. One, I just want to, I guess there isn't. I felt like for a second there might be a card stuck behind that one, but there was not. Jeff Toole for the Bills. Marquise Goodwin for the Bills. That is an on-card auto. So 2 back-to-back Bills hits. A little C.J. Anderson for the Broncos is our 3rd hit from this box. Kiko Alonso for the Bills. That's our 4th hit for the box, and 3 of the 4 have been for the Bills. So that's a Bills kind of box we're in the midst of. Rookie of the Year contender Robert Woods. Who was the Rookie of the Year in 2013? Does anybody remember? Andre Ellington is our 5th signature on-card auto for the Cardinals. And once again, we have a 6th hit in this box. That's crazy. Like every box we've opened tonight has had an extra autograph in it. And this is the Cracked Ice Ryan Nassib. And I know it's Ryan Nassib, but still, guys, Cracked Ice numbered to 21. On-card auto. Nice little hit for the Giants. We pulled a Cracked Ice Eddie Lacy out of this case in the first half. So this was a good case in that sense with 2 Cracked Ice tickets in it. Playoff 299 for Stevie Johnson for the Bills. Playoff ticket. This just has to be like a hot case or something. I mean, we're pulling extra autos in every box. We've pulled the 2. Oh, that's the same team again. We've pulled the 2 Cracked Ice tickets out of this case. 1 tonight, 1 out of the other half of the case. We pulled that nice Andrew Luck to 5 out of the other half of the case. I mean, I think we got an exceptionally good case of contenders. I really do. I don't even know if they technically had like a hot case of contenders, but It seems like this is one anyway, doesn't it? And I really didn't pay attention in the first half to if we got 5 or 6 autographs out of each of those boxes. I wish I had. Of course, I guess I could go back and look at the uploaded version, but just off the top of my head, I wasn't really counting them, I don't think, out of the first half. So we could very well have had extra autos in it too. I don't know. I've got to get that 2016 Prestige football back there listed too. I found a bunch of odds and ends back a few weeks ago that I have been pairing together and doing things with to make breaks. I don't have anything to pair with that. Well, I might have one thing I could pair with the Prestige. I don't know. I need to figure out something to fit with it and get that broken. Let's see if we've got any Dak or Zeke hiding in it. We pulled a nice Zeke out of black gold football recently, in the last couple weeks anyway. It was a redemption, but still. Probably some of those redemptions are just about now going out anyway, honestly. This is box number 4 that we are starting on right now of the 6. Joseph Faria. Is that how I say it? I don't know if that's how you say that or not, but that's how I'm going to say it. Joseph Faria for the Lions. First signature out of this box. Ryan Griffin for the Saints is the second one, and this one is numbered to 99 with the playoff ticket. Tell you what, I will be glad to get the McGregor-Mayweather fight over with tomorrow night. I am so tired of seeing all the advertisements for that fight. I just want it to be done. Oh, sweet. Look at that little Vance McDonald. That's a nice one. Rookie ink. That is, of course, on card. And pretty sweet little hit for the Niners. Playoff ticket Ryan Matthews, numbered to 99 for the Chargers. I guess I could have flipped both of those at once. Might have made a little more sense than the way I did it. Kiko Alonso for the Bills again. I think we already have a Kiko Alonso, right? So now we have another one. You're going to have a matched set of Kiko Alonso. Andre Ellington for the Cardinals. I think that's the second one of him too, maybe. Of course, we're going to hit, we're going to recap our hits, so we'll find out for sure. And he is the, I'm just counting them real quick, he's the 5th signature out of this box. So we'll see if we end up with a bonus sig out of here too. Find out in a minute. Sure enough, we did. Another Vance McDonald on-card auto for the Niners. So I'm going to just go out on a limb and say the first half of this case probably also had 6 signatures per box, because every single box we've opened in this back half has had the extra signature. My squeaky chair. I got to do something about that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, sure enough. You guys are so quiet in chat tonight. Is everybody like decompressing from the work week probably? And or multitasking. I'm always guilty of that. I don't think we have any new football that comes out, or baseball. I don't think we have anything new coming out this upcoming Wednesday, except maybe some mini helmets. We might have TriStar mini helmets either Wednesday or Friday of this upcoming week. But since we don't have a lot of new stuff, that'll give me time to get more of our things that we normally break, as well as some recent things like Origins and some more certified and all that. Give me some time to get some of that listed. So we'll have a lot on tap for the upcoming week. All right, box 5. Here we go. Another Marcus Wheaton. Well, obviously there's another card. I mean, Stedman Bailey's on there too. I just, every time I see the black and gold, I'm looking to see if it's Le'Veon. For the Seahawks, a little Christian Michael on-card auto. Eric Reed, Rookie of the Year contender. Robert Woods. And a playoff ticket for Russell Wilson. Cool. /99 for the Seahawks. Quentin Patton for the Niners. That one is also an on-card auto. Whoops. Try and get that going the right direction there. Michael Cox for the Giants. DJ Swearinger for the Texans. Luke Wilson for the Seahawks. And that is 1, 2, that's 5 for this box. So we'll see if they leave us at 5 or throw us a bonus again. I believe we're going to have a bonus. We do. Ryan Spadola for the Jets is the 6th signature out of that box. All right, 6th and final box coming up here. All right, may the force be with you. If we have not yet pulled what you are looking for, here's hoping we pull it for you in this back half of this case. Or the back half, well, this is the back half of the case, but in the last box of the back half of the case is what I'm trying to say. If we haven't gotten you where you need to be yet, maybe we're going to now. All right, here we go. I'm going to set this little That's our little pile back there of all those cards that have two different teams on them that we'll deal with in random at the end. Kobe Hamilton for the Bengals. Haven't seen Kobe come out in a while. Out of a third. Well, I mean, well, maybe. I said that, and then I'm thinking, was he in the first half of this break? I don't really think he was. Don't pull as many Kobe Hamilton out of 2013 as you do some other players. Or at least it doesn't seem like it anyway. Well, and this might be a Bengals kind of box because it's followed up with some Giovanni Bernard on-card auto. Back-to-back Bengals. A redemption. We're going to set that aside. That could be Le'Veon, you know. It could be DeAndre Hopkins. There's some other potentials as well, but I am making you sweat it out. I'm leaving it turned upside down for a minute. This is a Bengals kind of box because here's a playoff ticket for Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, numbered to 99. I know, I'm leaving it till the very, very last thing we look at. That's kind of cruel and unusual punishment, isn't it? Chris Thompson for the Redskins. That is the third out of this box. A little Matt Sims for the Jets is the fourth. Well, I think we've got a whole bunch upside down there. And I still flipped one the wrong way. Another Eddie Lacy Rookie of the Year contender. Cornelius Carradine for the Niners. All right, let's flip our redemption over. I will go to the checklist and verify this, even if we know who it is, even if it's like a super obvious one, like DeAndre Hopkins or Le'Veon Bell. I do still go to the checklist to verify them, and it'll also tell us what it's going to be numbered to at the same time. Let's flip it over and see who we got. Stedman Bailey. Okay, so Stedman Bailey is going to be a Ram. I am 99% sure. And I also believe that Mr. Stedman Bailey will probably be an open edition unnumbered, just looking at the card set. But give me 1 second. I'm going through the drop-down menu here on the Panini website. If I can... Oh, that's right. They call it something weird in here. I think I went through this the last time. They don't call it Panini in the drop-down menu. They like call it playoff or something you have to find to get before you get to contenders. All right, rookie tickets RPS. So here's the deal about that, guys. It is expired, but you can still redeem it. And you want to redeem it. You want to go ahead and put it into your account like normal. What is the card number? 233. Yeah, it looks like it's just an open edition. It doesn't have a number next to it. And it is, in fact, the Rams. So put it into your Panini account like you normally would with any other redemption. And if they have the card, they're going to send it to you probably within the next, 6 weeks or so. If you haven't gotten anything from them in, say, 6 or 8 weeks, then you probably want to reach out to them. I recommend by way of Twitter. And the guy's handle is @PaniniCSM. And you just kind of at that point say, hey, I've got this redemption in my account. It was expired. I haven't gotten the card yet. Do you still have it? Kind of thing. And if they do, he'll hustle it up and send it to you. If they don't, he'll work with you to find usually some kind of substitute. So here's what we have left to deal with. We'll do our hits review, but before we recap, we have all of these by the numbers cards. And you will see, of course, there's 2 teams on each of the cards in this little stack. So what I'm going to do is put into random top and bottom, and we'll hit random 3 different times. If it comes out top, then it'll be whatever team is on the top. If it comes out bottom, that'll go to whatever team is on the bottom for each of those cards. And we will buzz through them so that you'll get a chance to see, you know, what is actually on the top and the bottom, so you'll know what's coming to you as soon as we determine whether it's going to be the team on the top or the team on the bottom. There's the first, here's the second, here's the third. You'll see randomized 3 times. There's our date and time stamp, and it comes up top team. So the team on the top is where each of these will go. So Steelers, Jets, Bengals, Eagles. Well, that shouldn't even be in there because that was obviously both for the same team. Steelers, Chargers, Packer, Eagle, Steeler, Bengal, Jet. Who is that? Cowboy, Steeler, and Cardinal. So that's how those are going to go, the team on the top. Our playoff tickets, we had Ben Jarvis Green Ellis to 99 for the Bengals, Russell Wilson to 99 for the Seahawks, Ryan Matthews to 99 for the Chargers, Stevie Johnson to 99 for the Bills, and T.Y. Hilton to 99 for the Colts. Rookie of the Year contenders. I just usually, you know, if I remember to set these aside, which this time I did, and I don't know why that's in there, then it gives us a chance to just flip through them again. Sometimes people are interested in those. And then our actual hits. The Stedman Bailey redemption for the Rams. Cornelius Carradine for the Niners. Matt Sims. Chris Thompson. Giovanni Bernard. Kobe Hamilton. Ryan Spadola. Luke Wilson. DJ Swearinger. Michael Cox. Quentin Patton. Christian Michael. Joseph Faria. Ryan Griffin, numbered 299 on the playoff ticket variation. Vance McDonald on the variation. Kiko Alonso, Andre Ellington, Vance McDonald again. Ryan Nassib, cracked ice, numbered 221. Andre Ellington again. Kiko Alonso, C.J. Anderson, Marquise Goodwin, Jeff Toole, Timothy Wright, Earl Wolf, Marcus Lattimore, Eric Fisher, Tyler Wilson, Bryce Butler, Kawan Short, John Bostic, Aaron Brown, Gavin Escobar, Ryan Nassib, and Ryan Otten. And that is, and I should point this one thing out. You probably already have noticed this, but Ryan Otten, of course, he's in a Jags uniform, but the card, the team designation is the Chargers, and again on the back is the Chargers. He was just traded at some point, and they didn't have a picture of him in his new uniform. And usually it'll say on there, yeah, there it does, right there, signed by the Chargers on whatever date that says. It's too small for me to read. So it will always go to whatever the team designation is on the card, even if the player is wearing, you know, the uniform of the old team. And that is it for tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate everybody bidding with me, breaking with me, hanging out with me. Again, anything that had no shipping was free shipping. Look for that to go out in about, you know, 6-7 day range, because I'm going to start combining all of that free shipping stuff into once a week shipments. Unless you have, you know, if you have a paid shipment in between, it'll hitch a ride. And for the paid breaks, paid shipping breaks, which were Momentum and Contenders, look for that stuff to go out in the Tuesday, Wednesday range, something like that. And that's all for tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope I will see you again on another break. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.